Yo, yo, RX back with another recap of UFC Seattle Pfeiffer versus Adesanya. We back with another recap of a trip to Seattle, just like last year. That was pretty good. Truly pretty good. I enjoyed it. I thought there was definitely some bad on the card that made me a bit miserable, but there was a lot of good on the card as well, and I enjoyed it, man. I really thought it was a fun card. The highs were better than the lows, and trust me, the lows were low, and I enjoyed it. I really did. Could easily be card of the year so far, and we'll talk about that later. And yeah, Seattle, back-to-back years with back-to-back good cards. Was this better than last year? That was a tough one to debate, but I know for 9 fights in this year, it's been pretty good. And yeah, I really enjoyed this card again. As low as the lows were, the highs were super fucking high. And I enjoyed it. I really did. So I'm excited to recap some of it. I'm not excited to recap the other parts, and you'll tell which ones are which. And should be fun. So it was a fun card with some ups and downs, and hot crowd who got a lot of good and bad with their fighters and many others. And let's recap it, shall we? So with that being said, the last thing to say before we do recap is the normal YouTube bullshit of please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I think that's about that, unless I'm forgetting something in this intro. Talked about the card in vague detail. Did the YouTube bullshit. Think we can get into some fights. I believe we shall and can. So let's not waste any more time. We got 13 fights. There's a mix of good and bad in there to talk about. Let's talk about it, shall we? UFC Seattle Recap. 13 fights. You ready? I know I am. So let's do it. Let's be in a UFC Seattle recap. How we began the breakdown. Everything stayed the same and everyone made weight. Good job on yo. As it began in the first of the night in the in the straw weight division, with a fight that went exactly as predicted by everybody and anybody, as we had on our first fight of the night, to open card on a not a bad note, but on a note that was meh, I guess. Very whatever. We had the opening fight of the night, one of the more predictable fights of the night. We had the open UFC Seattle, Alexia Cianara versus Bruna Brazil. Yeah, this one exactly as predicted. I'm not going to show my scorecard, there's no fucking point, because I agree with the judges. For 30 rounds, Cianara beat Bruna easily. Round 1 was a little bit close until Cianara got a takedown late for some control time. She takes round 1. Round 2, all Cianara. Round 3, all Cianara outside of Bruna, landing a really nice spinning back kick to the neck late. And outside of that, it was all Cianara to get an easy 30-27 win. Really no debate on any of those rounds. And yeah, Alexia exacts revenge in a very fine fight. And would I call it the worst fight of the night? No, I could think of at least 2 that were worse. So, but it was not great. Again, especially with some shit that comes after it. It's not great. It's not one I'm gonna remember or recommend to go back and rewatch, but it was what it was. With a quick, easy win for Cianara to get revenge on her only loss, and kind of get some more time in the cage, and both of those things happened, so good for Cianara. Again, to even get this fight was a miracle with all the cancellations that it had, and yeah, it was predictable. Could have easily been the lock of the night, and probably should have been, and yeah, what more can I really say there? So, it was exactly what you thought the fight would be, outside of the 6% who are on fucking crack. It was a pretty simple fight to predict. Theonara was gonna be better for 15 minutes, and she was. So, shocker, a ranked level fighter easily beat someone who's fucking terrible. What a fuck it. Easy predict, not really much to add. Let's talk about the fighters, beginning with the winner here, Alexia Theonara, moving to 14-1, 3-0 in the UFC, being the first winner of the night. Can't really take much away from this fight. She showed a bit more striking, which was good to see after not racing any or much of it in her first two fights. She did throw a bit of striking, which was fine. Definitely needs a little more work, but wasn't terrible. Her grappling is still pretty good. Her cardio is good. Simple. Like, it really didn't tell us anything new about Theonara. She's still one of the more annoying fighters in the UFC. Well, what can you do there? And, yeah, she looked good. And she looked good versus her easiest fight in the UFC so far. Again, showed a bit of striking, which was important to see. Side of that, not really much to take away from this. And, a layup win is a layup win, so good for Theonara. As for the opposing loser, you have, for the first time losing back-to-back fights, Bruna Brazil, the loser of this one, 11-7-1, Jesus Christ, on her first losing streak in the UFC. Either way, she hasn't never won back-to-back or lost back-to-back till now, and, yeah, she's fucking terrible. I don't know a simpler way to put it. She looked on autopilot for most of this fight, like she did not care to be there or didn't want to be, whichever one is true. And, yeah, she got beat here easily, proving the fighting nerds can still not turn garbage like her into gold. And, she takes the L here, so she looked like she didn't care to be there, didn't look like she tried at all, and, got beat easily, so shocker, she's fucking terrible. She looked awful against Kelton Souza. Actually looked better here because she actually threw a bit more, but still lost. And now on a 2-fight skid, gonna need a win in the next one or she'll be cut. And yeah, she continues to prove the fighting nerds can't have terrible fighters, with her being at the front and center of it. And yeah, what more can you really say there? She's fucking terrible. Simple. With that being said, the only thing left to say now is, who should I fight next? For Alexia, I personally, obviously, hopefully she can get a ranked opponent now. You know, she is ranked. Let's see her fight someone who is also ranked. And I think a fight I'd like to see is, I would like to see her take the Angela Hill test. Kind of on a downslope, right under Theonara. I mean, honestly, everyone has to pass the Hill test in this division. Alexia hasn't yet. She probably would win the fight if they booked it. So do it. Get rid of the Angela Hill test. I think it makes sense. It would be a really good win for Theonara to maybe even retire Angie if that's ever possible. And, look at, no reason not to, so outside of that, like, I don't know who you'd ever fight higher in the rankings. Gomes should fight Lemos. Klein will probably fight Andrade. I would imagine. Hebos. There is Alexia's teammate, and then obviously you won't fight any of these topper fighters, so why not Angie? It makes sense. It'd be a good one for Alexia. Run it, why not? So, but we'll see. Either way, I just hope Alexia fights someone who has a ranking next to their name, and if it's Angie, I think it'd be a good one and make a lot of sense, so book it, why not? And, yeah, with that being said, not really much else to say here. I know it felt like I ran through this fight quickly, but there's just nothing to really say about this fight. We all knew one thing was going to happen, and it did. Alexia easily winning. And that was predictable and went exactly as planned. fight idea is pretty easy to find. What more can I say? So, Bruna's terrible. That's self-explanatory. Alexia's pretty good. One of the better prospects in this division. And who should they fight next? I'd like to see Cianara versus Angela Hill. I think it would make a lot of sense and be a good fight, so I'll book it. And for Bruna, if she has to win her next one, maybe she'll be smart enough to take a little bit of time off. Maybe not fight again till late in the year, and see if she can save her career. And yeah, not really too much else to say there. Worst fight on the card? No. A good fight, I wouldn't even go that far, but it was what it was, predictable. A nice build-up fight for Cianara to get revenge, and yeah, not really much else to say there. So easy win against Bruna Brazil. Let's see if Cianara takes the Angela Hill test, and yeah, not really too much else to say there. So fine way to be the night of a fight that was perfectly fine, and yeah, not really too much else to say there. Revenge is pretty sweet for Cianara to begin the night. After that, we get to our first male fight of the night, our first hometown fighter of the night, and our first bit of bullshit of the night. As we had our second fight of the night, which I obviously won't talk long about because of reasons. We had in our second fight of the night, first male fight, our first hometown guy of the night in the bantamweight division, a fight that on paper looked great and should have been on the main card, and in execution it was a pretty good fight that could have been on the main card. As we had in the second fight of the night, Ricky Simone versus Adrian Yanez. Yeah, this decision was some bullshit. There's no way this should have been a draw. Adrian Yanez 100% won this fight easily. I don't know what fucking fight the judges watched, but they were wrong. It was clearly 29-28 Yanez, round 1. I guess a bit debatable, but pretty clear for Adrian Yanez. Round 2 all Simone. Round 3 all Yanez, to the point people even say a 10-8, which I don't agree with, but sure. Either way, should have been 29-28 Yanez, and then the two judges gave it a fucking draw, giving Simone round 1 and a 10-8. Neither are accurate, but you know, sure. And yeah, this was some bullshit. I don't know another way I could put it. This was complete fucking bullshit. Yanez got completely screwed here. He won this fight completely. I don't know another way I can put it, so complete robbery, some home cooking for Simone, not giving him a clear loss, and that's not even factoring that to Yanez at the end of round 3. It should have been a knockout win for Yanez when he had Simone fucked up, but you know, whatever. And yeah, this was some bullshit. I don't know what else I can say, so I'm not gonna waste a lot of time talking about a draw. What I will say is Simone got some home cooking here because he did not deserve a draw in this fight. He lost for sure. And for Yanez, he looked good. Yanez looked really good. The best he has in a long time. And he got fucked over here because he clearly won this fight. So excited to see Yanez back in his next one after this because he looked really damn good here. And Ricky better be thankful he got handed a draw here because he did not win this fight at all. So bullshit decision. Judges fucked over Yanez, and yeah, definitely the first bit of bullshit on this card. And trust me, there's a lot more. So bullshit, man. Feel bad for Yanez. I'm taking the L here. I don't care. I got this wrong, and yeah, feel bad for Yanez. Not really much else I can say there. Complete fucking robbery. Shocker, the hometown guy got an unfair score. And then after that, no judges needed here, but a little bit of reffing would be nice, and then we didn't get that either, don't worry. As we had in our third fight of the night in the light heavyweight division, the first city kickboxing member of the night to fight in. he definitely did not fight like a CKB member completely, actually getting a finish, so you know that's not on brand for them, or winning, as we had in our third fight of the night in the light heavyweight division, our first finish of the night, and one of many, maybe the most shocking one. No, that's not true, on the prelims at least. We had in our third fight of the night, and another one that was as predictable as it can get, we had Navajo Sterling versus Bruno Lopez. Yeah, Sterling beat him easily. I know, you're fucking shocked. The fight, not very much to recap. Round 1, Sterling was piecing him up on the feet pretty easily. Lopez landed a few elbows, but nothing really worth a damn. Round 2, much of the same until Sterling hurts Bruno with, I don't even remember what he originally hurt him with, just punches in general. Eventually they did some grappling. Sterling ended up on top and just rained down shots for what felt like 25 minutes. Finally the ref stepped in after Lopez was beat goddamn senseless. And now Sterling gets his first knockout in the UFC, his first finish. And looked fucking good, man. Looked really good. Waking up the crowd after some decisions. So very good shit by Navajo Sterling. That's the only surprising part of the fight. They've actually got a fucking finish. So the decision machine finally knows how to get finishes, and he did fucking good here. So good on Sterling, man. Getting a finish over a tomato can. That's what UFC's been waiting for. And good on him, man. What more can I say? Good on him. Looked good. Beat up a can easily. Finally getting a finish over one. And, yeah, what more can I really say there? So, we all knew the outcome of this fight, just how was Navajo gonna win if it was a decision. He said knockout, we got knockout, and, love to see it, so, about time, and decent fight. Talk about fighters here. The winner, Bill Skarsgård, Navajo Sterling, and staying undefeated and moving to 4-0 in the UFC. No, if this one's any bit good, but you know, progress. Now got 4 cans under his belt, but he finally got a finish as well in the UFC, and he looked good. He looked really good. We know he's a good striker, a good kickboxer, grappling is fine, strong motherfucker, got power, just haven't used it lately until now. He looked good, man. What more can I really say here? So, looked good. Dude is ready for a bigger fight at this point after wasting 2 years almost beating up tomato cans, and it's time to get him a bigger fight. So he called out Yanko Tilaba for some fucking reason. I don't even know if that's much of a fucking step up from who he's already been fighting. And let's see him fight someone decent. We'll talk about that in a minute, but let's see him fight someone fucking decent already. So like a top 15 guy ideally, and yeah, dude's good. What more can I really say? The dude's pretty fucking good, and can't we finally stop watching him beat up cans for no reason? Just a minor ask, I know. As for the can who got beaten, it was Bruno Lopez, taking his second loss in a row in the UFC, and second by knockout as well. All of his losses by knockout. Yeah, that dude sucks. I don't know what you want me to say. Again, dude lost to Brenton Hibero. That's a sin worse than goddamn death. And, yeah, he's ass. Pretty fucking self-explanatory there. He'll probably lose his next fight and get cut. He's terrible. Pretty simple. Next. Dude's fucking trash. And, yeah, not really much else to say there. With that being said, the only thing left to be said is, who should they fight next? For Sterling, my idea is a bit out there, but I do like it, and I doubt they'll do it, but fuck it, it's my idea. I want to see him fight the loser of Reyes Walker. I think that'd make a lot of sense. That the light heavyweight needs a bolt of fucking energy right now, And why not Sterling? What do you get out of seeing him beat up Ion Kutilava or Julius Walker? Nothing. What do you give him a top 15 shot already? Have him fight later in the year, whenever they go to Australia again in October, I think, whenever. Have him fight the loser of Reyes Walker in 2 weeks. It'd be a good win for him because he'd beat him. And why not? Like, I don't know who else he'd fight in top 15. I got the winner of Zhang and Menafield, but I don't see the point of that at all, to be honest. And Zhang's gonna win that fight, so they're really not gonna do that. You could do Jacoby, but Krylov or Radchik, I doubt it. I want to see him fight the loser of Reyes Walker. I think that'd be very intriguing. He doesn't deserve it, it's too early. Dude, fight heavyweight, we need anything. This idiot's ranked, for fuck's sake, so... And fucking Zhang Mingyang is ranked for less. So, come on now. Yeah, let's have him fight the loser of Reyes Walker. I doubt they do, but why not? I think no reason not to, so... But we'll see. We'll fucking see. He took no damage here, really. He can probably quicker than that. So we'll see if he does. And, yeah, hopefully they don't book that stupid Ion Kutilava fight, because there's nothing in it for him there. Outside of a free win versus a can, so... But they're probably gonna do that fight, aren't they? So, we'll see. And, yeah, not really much else to say there. Crazy idea, but do it. And, yeah, with that being said, not really too much else to be said about this fight. The winner we all expected, just not winning how we expected. Can crushed again, and did his thing, so pretty simple, and, yeah, what more can I say, so who should they fight next, I guess is the only thing I can say, and that is for Sterling. I want to see him fight the loser of Walker Reyes. It makes sense to me. And for Lopez, he is on a hot seat now. One more loss and he's out of here, but we'll see when that happens. And yeah, not really too much else to say here. So good win for Navio, finally getting a finish, give him a big fight already. Fuck that idea of against the loser Walker Reyes could be an Apex main event. I don't think anyone would complain about it. So, but we'll see. And, yeah, what more can I really say, so, good win for Navajo. Dude's pretty decent for being a watered-down Carl Thalberg. And, finally getting a finish. Finally should be getting a big fight, hopefully. I swear to God, if he's booked against fucking Julius Walker or another tomato can, I'm going to flip my shit. And, let's see what happens, though. Good win for Navajo. Maybe he can get on the purse card, but I doubt it. Excited to see him back, hopefully in a big fight. Not against any more tomato cans, please. And then, oh, I'm smiling from ear to ear. This has made my year so far. Oh, I'm so happy, man. I'm truly so fucking happy. Still, this will never not make me happy. As we had in our fourth fight of the night in the women's flyweight division, the star of the night somehow weight class wise, we had in our fourth fight of the night, and our first fight that should have had a bonus. I have no idea how it didn't. As we had in our fourth fight of the night in the women's flyweight division, the one of two knockouts in the division. I can't even explain it, and we're going to talk about it. As we had my favorite fight of 2026 so far, the return of the king, Casey O'Neill versus Gabriela Fernandez. Surprise, surprise, the king is back. And she even fucking surprised me a bit, because goddamn, she really knows how to strike now. Yeah, this is fucking amazing. My favorite fight of the year so far. Casey went out there and fucking dusted her. What more can I say? It was a striking match for every second of the fight, and Casey was winning it pretty much the whole time, being a better counter fighter. Eventually was able to hurt Gabby with a left counter, and then just swarmed her, got her up against the cage, swarmed her, finally dropped her and got the knockout. No standing on Gabby's part. And, yeah, hell of a fucking return for Casey going out there and getting a knockout. Her first, like, of course she got TKOs in the UFC, but no knockouts, and yeah, she's gotten better over this time. Wait, Jesus Christ. Like, I thought she was gonna win, and obviously you can go back in the breakdown and hear what I say. I was blatantly fucking wrong about this fight. Because, yeah, Casey fucking beat her on the feet. She didn't need a single takedown, which I thought she was gonna need, but guess not. Again, and I'm like, oh wow, she went from no striking to being able to do this. She had a bit of striking before, not to this fucking level, and it was fucking amazing. What more can I say? This was amazing. My favorite moment of the card, my favorite moment of the year so far. Against a legit opponent who came to Karen crushing Gabby Fernandez was pretty fucking decent. And, yeah, fucking crazy, man. The last thing I expected, sorry for counting out the king in that regard. And, fucking amazing, man. What more can I say? How many people had her by knockout? What, 1.6 or some shit? 0.9. God, I wish I had that. Yeah, what a fucking return bout. What a return performance. Show you out a bonus. And, crazy. Fucking crazy, man. What a knockout. What a fucking comeback performance. I loved it. I fucking loved it. What can I say, man? King is back. To talk about said king, the winner here, getting her second win in a row now, many years apart, back on her winning streak ways, and hopefully back to being active in UFC. That'd be really nice to see. She's gotten better, man. She's gotten better. We already know the ground game is really good. Now the striking is getting crazy good. I can call it biased, whatever. Just truly, I'm saying this honestly, she's looking like she can be a legit contender in this division. Like, in a division that, like, of course, it's a solid division, but let's be honest, until you get to, like, number 7 or 6, it's a little weak at times. I think Casey could easily get to that top 6 area if her striking is this fucking good, which it is. Obviously, her wrestling's really good. If you can stay active, she's still young. She's a dog, bruh. Dude, man. It's so fucking cool. It's so fucking cool to see her back. Hopefully she can get on the Perth card. I fucking doubt it, because I think that's what, about 2 months away, if that. So I would be amazed, but I do think we'll see her at least one more time this year, if not twice. And an active, getting better Casey O'Neill, that could be a top 5 fighter. Truly, I truly believe that. And, what a fucking comeback performance. Even better than I thought she was gonna look. And, I thought if she was gonna get a finish, it was gonna be like this, but nope. She went out there and torched Gabby, and just what a fucking return. Truly, what a return. And I want to see this Casey more often, in terms of how she fights and how often she fights, so wow is all I can say. Fucking wow. And awesome. That truly fucking awesome. King is back, and she made Gabby bow the fuck down. And speak as a devil, for the loser here, Gabriela Fernandez, taking her first loss in a couple years after a nice little winning streak. Now that is Ilva getting finished for the first time in her career, flying to 3-3 now in the UFC. She'll bounce back. She is a top 15 level fighter in this division. And look at her fucking wins. Wang is a top 15 fighter. Only on ranking alone, not skill. Judice, she's going to be ranked soon. So, those wins are good. But we have seen her level at this point. Jasmine and Casey both starched her in different ways. And And we know Gabby's low at this point. She's not terrible. She's top 15 level. But she's never going to go higher than 15 to 13 range. I would take her over a few people higher ranked. Cortez, Karina, Eduardo Mora. But those are 3 fighters who shouldn't even be ranked, so what does that tell you? And, she's decent, so this is not like, oh, she beat a Can. Like, this is a much better win for Casey than Luana Santos. And, yeah, hell of a fucking way to lose your winning streak. Feel for Gabby a bit, but again, we know her level at this point, and see how she bounces back from her first finish loss and her first loss since almost in over 3 years. So hell of a fucking comeback for Casey. Sadly, Gabby just had to be the one to experience it, so unlucky there. With that being said, the only thing left to be said is, who should I fight next? For Casey, I don't really see many options outside of the one I'm going to name, and that is everyone's favorite model, Tracy Cortez. I think it makes sense. I don't see any reason you wouldn't do this fight for Casey. She deserves a fight up the rankings, and outside of Cortez, who is she gonna fight? Like, Maverick, I think it's pregnant right now, so Rose, you could, but that'd be a big jump for Casey, and I think Rose would probably fight Kong Wang, to be honest. Does she fight Kong Wang? They've had some talk before, but I don't see why Casey would want to do that fight. Karini's booked against, who the fuck's Karini? Oh, Jasmine, so I think it makes most sense. Cortez is ranked good spots above her, coming off a bad performance. UFC could really sell that fight, because they like both of them. Makes sense, because again, your only other options who are ranked above Casey are Kong, who I don't feel UFC wanting to kill off one of 2 of the, I guess, younger up-and-coming fighters in the division. And again, Maverick's fucking pregnant right now, so maybe you have Casey fight this genius, who we'll talk about later, but I would really be doubtful of that. But I think Cortez, I think it makes the most sense, and I see 0 reason not to do it, so do it. And I call it, again, you can call it bias or not, I would take Casey in that fight 10 times out of 10, 100%. She's so much better than Cortez anywhere and everywhere. So hopefully the UFC runs that fight, and Casey can climb into that top 10, so see. Again, in a perfect world they would get down the purse card, but I doubt Casey's gonna turn around that quickly, so wishful thinking, but we'll see. But even one International Fight Week, that'd be sweet, so we'll see. And yeah, Casey and Cortez, why not? With that being said, not really too much else to be said about this fight. Amazing comeback for Casey. Still don't know how she didn't get a bonus for being one of the 2 highlights of the biggest highlights of the night, in my opinion. And what a fucking performance, man. What a performance, what a knockout, what a comeback. After 2 years away, looking better, not rusty, and so again, her and Yanez, I guess, just don't feel fucking ring time. They just come back better. And she looked great, man. To really go again, beer bias a little bit, but I'm being very honest. She looked great, and hopefully we can see her fight again before 2028. So please, God, give us a healthy Casey who can make a run, and she makes some noise, man. She is good. Just y'all wait. So maybe someone pulls out of a fight. Casey can step right in. Someone pulls out Karini Jasmine. Come on now, come on. Karini pulls out, Casey steps in, I would lose my shit, but we'll see. And seeing that, who should Casey fight next? Again, I would like to see her and Tracy Cortez. I think it makes complete sense, to be honest. And book it, why not? For Gabby, she'll bounce back more than likely, probably fight someone outside the top 15, or she'll fight the winner of Aldridge and Horth. Either one, or maybe she fights with Watamura. Either of the three would work, but I think probably the winner of Aldridge Horth would make sense. And, yep, she'll probably bounce back, and, I'll be about that, so what more can you really say there? Great performance, great knockout, great fight. I'm so fucking happy. I usually never say that about the UFC, and trust me, I'm not gonna say that in a minute. But, I loved it, man. My favorite fight of the year so far. O'Malley, this is how you don't disappoint me. So, it's one of my two favorite fights lately have been Casey and Pilastri, and they got knocked out the same fucking way, so how weird. And, King is back. I feel happiness for the first time. And, awesome, man. What more can I fucking say outside of just awesome? King is back. Let's hear Make the Model bow down next. Cortez, you're gonna bow, you bum bitch. The King is back. And at that moment, I should have turned off the prelims and just waited for the main card to start, but I'm not that smart, and I watched the rest of these prelims, and so you don't have to, because, yeah, we're gonna run through these pretty quickly, because they sucked, so, all the happiness of Casey goes away as we next head into our fifth fight of the night in the heavyweight division. Just saying that made me sad, and then it's this fight I'm even more sad as we had in our fifth fight of the night in the heavyweight division, a garbage fight between Tyrell Fortune versus Marcin Tybura. Fucking heavyweight, man, I swear to God. I'm not gonna waste your time here. This fight sucked. They were both gassed after round one. Tybura moves as slow as humanly possible. Fortune gassed after about 4 minutes. Fortune clearly won this fight 29-28, but for his soul that he fucked up the decision and he gave it to Tybura at first, but then they fixed it and Fortune got the win. They both fucking suck, and this fight was terrible, so what does that tell you? And, yeah, I don't know what to really say here. Fucking garbage fight, and, yeah, clear 29-28. Fortune, not really much to say there, so this fight sucked, to keep it short and sweet. It's heavyweight, so it doesn't matter. And, I'm gonna treat heavyweight how y'all treat women and male, see how y'all fucking like it. Yeah, this fight was garbage. Both these guys are garbage. Fortune, they ain't gonna do a fucking thing in the UFC outside get beat by anyone who's good. Or shit, either way. Dude's fucking terrible. For Tybura, retire. You're 40, and you look it. He's, I've seen Patchy Mix move faster and better. It's like, dude, just fucking retire. So, Tybura needs to retire. Fortune's fucking terrible. Dolisha was actually decent, at least in his fight against Tybura. The fucking Fortune's garbage. And, yeah, what am I meant to say here? Fortune sucks. Tybura is 100 and needs to retire. And this fight was the worst on the card, so shocker, a heavyweight fight was dreadful. Who would have fucking thunk it? Garbage. Next. It's heavyweight, so it doesn't matter. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ, and then we get right back into more garbage. Not because it was a bad stoppage. Which one's the worst, you tell me. And we had in our co-main event, the prelim, starting our lightweight triple header, where only one of the fights are actually good. As we had in our co-main event, the prelims, and to go from a shitty fight to a shitty stoppage is not fun. As we had in our co-main of the prelims, Lance Gibson Jr. versus Chase Hooper. Yeah, this was a complete bullshit decision, or a stoppage, I mean. decision by the referee. There you go. They did some striking, neither guy landed too much until Chase got clipped with, I think it was a head kick, but I could easily have been wrong. I know he got clipped by something, got on shaky legs, got clinched up, kneed, went down, and right as Lance jumped into his guard, ref stopped the fight for no fucking reason, and that was that. Chase was pretty okay, and he was defending, again Lance was jumping into his guard, but I guess the ref wanted his parlay, and I guess he succeeded. As Lance gets the knockout, he goes the bullshit stoppage, and yeah, this was some bullshit. I'm not gonna waste time on a bullshit stoppage. Chase Hooper, even for it being a bullshit stoppage, you never should have been in a position to have it stopped like this. You never fail to be a complete fucking disappointment, and at this point, it's so fucking annoying to watch him fight, so PFL, you want him? Please take him. For Lance Gibson, this dude's fucking garbage. That's what I meant to say. He only won this fight because the ref wanted him to. Besides that, he sucks. So, what else am I meant to say? The stoppage was fucking pathetic. And, yeah, Lance is a fucking joke. Little bitch can, and Chase Hooper sucks. What else am I meant to say there? Shitty stoppage, shitty fighters. Next. Oh, fucking Christ, you want a little more referee bullshit in the lightweight division? Oh, do I have just that for you? As we have in our prelim, even more referee bullshit at lightweight that I am just thrilled to talk about. And we had in our featured prelim a fight that was complete bullshit, cheating, and not their fight of the night at all. We had in the featured prelim more referee bullshit and entails. We had Tofik Musayev versus Ignacio Bahamondes. I swear these fighters just love to prove me right. Guys like Ignacio and Chase do that so well. Round 1, Ignacio easily won. Round 2, he dropped Tofik early. Then Tofik cheated. He cage grabbed and headbutted Ignacio, but you know, that's fine. Cut him open. I guess took round 2, even though he didn't, but whatever. Round 3, he laid on Ignacio doing fucking nothing, and it went to decision. Tofik got it, even though he shouldn't have. It should have been 29-28 Ignacio, or a DQ for being honest. But, you know, cheating is okay now. And, yeah, great. Same thing I said to Chase applies here, Ignacio. You should have never been in a position to get fucked over here, but you're an idiot. Ignacio, guy with all the talent in the world to be a top 15 guy, falls short against a guy he should have wiped the floor within under 10 minutes. Oh, good job, dickhead. Why do you train with Bilal if he doesn't teach you how to grapple? Idiot. Tofik's fucking trash. I don't know a nicer way to put that. That dude's a fucking tomato can. I think Lance Gibson's better. And, yeah, what am I meant to say there? So, frustrating. Wasn't even that great of a fight. There was just a lot of blood, which I do love, but it doesn't make it a great fight. Not their fight of the night at all, let alone robbing clear performance bonuses out of deserving fighters. And, yeah, Ignacio's a fucking disappointment, and a waste of talent, and Tofik's a fucking bitch, little can, cheater, everything else you want to add. Fuck him. Terrible, well, not a terrible fight, but not their fight of the night. Shit way done the prelims. And, yeah, cheating is okay now. Ignacio, you're one of the biggest waste of talents I've ever fucking seen. And there you go. Those are the prelims. I talked about this fight for about 10 minutes, and I talked about these 3 in about 3. So, yeah, you can tell when I like a fight and doesn't, and I don't. Yeah, prelim started great. The 3 were pretty good. This was okay. Really good start. If I turned off the prelims here, I'd been thrilled. And then we got garbage, bullshit, and bullshit. Yeah, I'm not too thrilled after that. I get a 3-piece of ass after an amazing fight. yeah, I'm not happy. I'm not too happy about that, but you know, fuck me, I guess. I mean, I'm not allowed to be happy for more than a fucking minute, so fuck you. And, yeah, fuck these prelims. 3 were good, 3 were bad, 1 was fine. It's the fucking main card, which began right back where we left off, with the Casey fight with a high note. And the only goods to come out the lightweight division on this card, as we had in our opening fight of the main card, as predictable as it gets. I don't even know if you can call this a fight, to be honest. We had in 24 seconds. Was there ever any doubt? Not for me. I knew this was going to be how this fight went. We had Terrence McKinney versus Kyle Nelson. There was never any doubt in my mind this would happen, because one guy's good and one guy sucks ass. Terrence lands 1 head kick, Kyle quit, Terrence wins in 24 seconds, Kyle Nelson sucks, Terrence McKinney good. That's all about the fighters, because that's all there needs to be said about the fight. For Terrence, not really much to add here. He is the most exciting fighter in the UFC, now 8-5. Should've got a bonus here. Getting back on track after quitting against Chris Duncan. So, and he is 4-2 in his last. Actually, he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-2 in his last 7. That's pretty good. And yeah, we know what we're getting ready to do. If he fights someone decent, he will lose. If he fights someone shit, he will win easily. And that's what we saw here. Him win fucking easily against a guy who's shit. A guy who's not even one of his top 3 best wins. So, yeah, easy cakewalk from Terrence. Hopefully he gets back in there ASAP, because he literally took no damage. And that's why I love Terrence McKinney. Because he, you know, in less than 5 minutes, either he's going to be knocked out or he's going to be knocking someone the fuck out. So, that's why I love T-Rex. Pretty simple. And I'm not gonna waste time clicking on Kyle Nelson. He fucking sucks. Next, dude with the fucking tomato can. I don't care what any of y'all say. He's a fucking joke. So, next. Only thing left to say now is, who should they fight next? First time not going to the top 15 for this question tonight. That's a top 15 guy. I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, for Terrence is one that I could end up being a complete banger, like every Terrence fight. And something we haven't seen in a while. I've seen him against Nicholas Mota. We haven't seen Mota since the Baku fight against Nadim. Him and Terrence would be a fucking banger for as long or little as it lasts. Why not? Is there any reason not to do that fight? It would light up any arena because it'd be super quick, and I want to see it. So, McKinney versus Mata. Why not? Yeah, give me one reason not to do that fight. It'd be a banger. Someone is going out quickly. Book it. What else do I need to say there? So, simple. Not really too much to say there. So, next. I'm finding a McKinney fight's pretty easy. Who is going to give him a fun fight and he can actually beat? There you go. So, very much else to say there. And, yeah, with that being said, not really too much else to be said there, because it was a 24-second fight, so does that even classify as a fight? I think Ben Askren put up a better fight against Jorge Masvidal. Yeah, easy one for Terrence, as expected, versus a guy who's not even one of his top 3 best wins. And, yeah, what else do they really say here? So, easy one for Terrence. Who should he fight next? I would like to see him against Nicholas Mota. It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a banger and probably a win for Terrence, but who knows with him. And, book it. Kyle Nelson's a fucking joke. Terrence McKinney's really fucking good in the first minute. Took no damage, so hopefully we see him ASAP. And, yeah, what can you say? T-Rex does what he does best. He either gets knocked out or gets the knockout. And this fight is only going to be one of those things. We saw it happen. Was it even a fight since it was 24 seconds? That's for you to decide. Easy one for T-Rex, like always when he fights cans. And then I'm not going to waste time on this next fight because nothing to say. Yusur Belgori versus Mansour Abdul Malik. He is a white bully coward bitch. He's fucking trash. Next. I'm not going to waste time talking about a white bully coward beating up a tomato can. As we have after that in our third fight of the main card, a fight that was very fun for the few minutes that it lasted. And again, there's no way this was going to go anywhere close to a decision, and it didn't. It ended with someone out cold. Sadly, it was the hometown guy, so unlucky there. As we had in our third fight of the main card, a demolition from a debuting fucking beast, it would seem. We had Larian Douglas versus Julian Erosa. Yeah, Julian, you did not do too good here. For 3.5 minutes, Larian kind of just stalked Julian, kicked the shit out of his leg, then just started to piece him up, dropped him with a jab like 3 times, and then eventually got the knockout, just breaking him and putting him to sleep, getting the first round knockout, and the win here. It's a hell of a debut win for Larian Douglas. To run through Julian Erosa like that is fucking insane, and he has picked him apart, truly. Larian fights super fucking weird. He just stalked Erosa. He could have probably got this finished 2 minutes sooner, but instead he kind of just stalked him, and then eventually got the kill, so weird-ass way to fight, but it worked. And, hell of a debut for Larian Douglas to go into enemy territory against a guy who is one of, I would say, the top 20 best top 25 best featherweights, and smoke him like that. That's fucking impressive. Hell of a debut. Dude's good. He's a good veteran off Contender Series. And that's how you make a good fucking debut, so between him and Javier Reyes in the last couple of weeks, these Contender Series vets have been good signings, and so again, to dog walk Julian Erosa in your debut, pretty fucking impressive. To talk about the fighters here, starting with the winner again, the gunslinger, Larian Douglas, getting his first win in the UFC. This dude has fucking power in his hand, man. He hits hard. Again, he was dropping Erosa with goddamn jabs. So what does that tell you? Yeah, this dude's good. This dude. Well, actually, I don't know. We don't know how good he is. We know he hits hard, and he's really entertaining. Is he actually that good? We'll see. His regional record says maybe, but he looked really fucking good here. And, yeah, again, you dog watch Julian Erosa like that? That's pretty fucking impressive, so this dude's decent. This dude seems decent. If not, he's always entertaining and hits like a fucking truck. And, what more can you say? He fucking dog walked Julian Erosa in the debut, so pretty fucking impressive if you ask me. And the UFC got a really good signing here, so good out off Contender Series. Gonna be a good veteran in the UFC to get some fun knockouts. And, hell of a debut, man. What more can you say? As for the loser here, hometown boy, Juicy J, Julian Erosa, taking the L here at home, not retiring, which I guess is a good thing. We're all going to be a bit of a bad thing. Good because we want to see Juicy J retire. Bad because I don't know if I want to see him get knocked out again, to be honest. Don't think he has many more fights in him, maybe 2 at most. He is a skilled fighter, but that chin is just so bad. Getting older now at almost 37 years old. If you're gonna retire, this would be the best time, unless you are trying to get back into Seattle next year when they go back, probably. But that's risky, and I get you want to go out on a win or a better performance than that, but you might not get another better chance, so I don't know. Like, Erosa's still good, and he would still beat 85% of the division, but time is really looking like time at this point for a dude whose chin is just kind of shot. And again, his durability is just not all there in the division. That's getting younger, faster, and stronger. Probably should have retired, but if we had seen another Juicy J fight or two, I'm not upset. But I'm worried it might not go really great for him, so we'll see. And yeah, kind of always sucks to see Juicy J lose, but again, looks like time has got him. Maybe this should have been time to hang him up, but guess we'll see how much more he has left in the tank after this one. With that being said, the only thing left to be said is, who should I fight next? For Larion, I have an idea for him. Actually, a rematch from his regional scene days, and I would like that rematch to be a fight he actually lost. I would like to see him fight in a rematch Chepe Mariscal. Gunslinger versus Machine Gun. They already fought before, Chepe getting the win when they were young. Let's run it back. Chepe coming off a bad performance against Sabatini. Larion coming off a huge win against Hirosa. I would like to see this fight. You probably do it pretty quickly. Larion took no damage. Chepe fought in, was it December or November? I think November. So he should be ready to go soon. Run it. I would really like to see this fight. I think it'd be a banger. And yeah, again, a rematch. Both guys have got much better since, and both guys are very good in the UFC now, so let's see it. Let's run it back. Chepe, Larion, Gunslinger versus Machine Gun. I want to see it. Let's see it. See what Larion revenge. Or UFC is doing if everyone in the UFC is getting a rematch at this point, why not do one that would make a lot of sense and be fun? So book it. And yeah, there you go. Not really too much else to say about this fight. Larion just stalked and smashed Hirosa in his backyard, and that's a hell of a way to make a debut, so good for Larion. And who should he fight next in his sophomore outing? I would like to see him against Chepe Mariscal fight. I would probably pick him in, but be very worried. And again, he did lose the first one, so... But yeah, I'd like to see him fight Chepe. I think it would be a very fun fight. And let's run it, man. Chepe, Larion 2 rematch. Book it. Sounds like a banger to me. So what more can I really say there? And then for Julian, if he does want to have another fight or two, hopefully maybe they give him a bit easier competition and go out on a win. But we'll see. UFC never does that unless you're Michael Chiesa. So we'll see if he gets that luxury. And if not, I feel like Hirosa might be going out in a bad way, so let's hope not, but we'll see. And yeah, not really much else to say there. Great debut for Larion. Dude looks fucking decent. Again, he might just be fun and powerful, but he might have some skill as well. And hell of a debut, hell of a performance. And let's see him rematch Chepe, and we could really tell a lot about Larion. Gonna be 31 soon, so he doesn't have time to waste. He looks pretty decent. Hell of a debut. What more can you say? Speaking of retirement, after that, speaking of shit as well, we go to our featured bout of the main card, a double retirement that was anticipated, no, not really, was long overdue for one, and I guess time for the other, as we had in our featured bout of the main card, a double retirement fight. That went exactly as I think anyone expected it to, at least I know I did. We had our featured retirement fight of the night at welterweight. Michael Chiesa versus Nico Price. I'm so shocked Chiesa ran through him like he was nothing. Chiesa shot a takedown, got him down, almost got slammed on his fucking neck, but was able to hold the body triangle, lock up to their naked choke, and get the win. Story tale ending, or whatever the fuck. And yeah, easy win for the Maverick on his way out against an also retiring Nico Price. What then I really meant to say, he was a lock of the night for a reason, because he was fighting shitty old Nico Price, who is 2 years younger and looks 10 years older in the cage fighting wise, so what more can you really say there? So yeah, exactly what I expect from this fight. He was a lock of the night for the reason, 9-0 on locks now, and yeah, what more can you really say here? Simple. To talk about the fighters, the retirement of the hometown boy ending his career on a high, Michael Chiesa, ending his career with a 20-7 record at 38 years old, 15-7 in the UFC, ending on a 4-fight winning streak. Good for him, man. Is he worthy of all the pageantry and video packages? Fuck no. But good for him. Going out on a win. Seems like UFC likes him. Even though they want to overhype him as more than he was. He's a fine fighter at his best. They wanted to tell you he was some top guy. He wasn't. His career highlight is still the Kevin Lee bullshit and Connor throwing a dolly at him. But, you know, it is what it is. Went out on a 4-fight winning streak, and the dude can actually still go pretty decently. But time is time, and better go out on a win than anything else, so good for him there, and, yeah, had a fine career, beat names like Ali Quinta, Wintoff, Francisco Trinaldo, Jim Miller, Neil Dariush, Condit, Sanchez, RDA, Magny, Tony, Griffin, Court, Nico. Good career, none of his losses are against anyone bad. Masvidal, how do you get submitted by Masvidal? Lozon, Kevin Lee, Showtime, Luque, Brady, and Holland. Why not? He only lost. What's his worst loss there? Fucking Kevin Lee. So no, he only lost to pretty solid fighters. Beat some decent ones. Fine career. And now he'll go into commentating more than likely. So we'll see how that goes for him. And yeah, enjoy retirement. What more can I say? But yeah, I'm not gonna lie like the UFC and act like he's some legend or whatever. He was a fine fighter who was a fine fighter. I don't know what else to say. So enjoy retirement, Chiesa, and no one's gonna talk about your mom. Don't worry. So not really much more to say there. So simple. And for the fellow retiree, mainly not because he wants to, because he's fucking beyond time to, the loser here, Nico Price, ending his MMA career at 16 and 11, 36 years old, 8-11-2 in UFC. Yeah, not a great ending to his career, but time is time. Because he was either going to retire or get cut, so it's smarter to do the retirement act. And yeah, that's it for the hybrid. I think he'll be in BKFC or DBX within a year or two, because he's probably going to need the money and he's not going to stay away, but maybe I'm wrong, so maybe he'll go to GFL, who knows. But yeah, man, enjoy retirement, Nico. His career's even shittier than Chiesa's, but he had a few fun fights, and enjoy retirement. What more can I really say there? Simple. And yeah, what to really say there? Can't give a fight either, because they're both retired. So enjoy retirement, boys. Fine, quick little fight. Fight was perfect, quick, get it over with, have a quick fun fight, and call it there. So love to see it, and yeah, what more can I really say there? Not very much more to say there. Enjoy retirement, boys. This was exactly what it should have been. Quick, short, easy one for Chiesa, and not very much else to say there. First double retirement fight in a long time, and enjoy it. Enjoy retirement, boys. Goodbye. The memories, I guess. Do they have many of those? Probably not, but yeah, gotta say it anyway. Enjoy retirement next week. And oh boy, well, you know the thumbnail of the recap, and we have in our co-main event of the evening, maybe my pick for knockout of the year. Holy fuck, most shocking knockout of the year. I'm still shocked by this. I'll never not be shocked by this outcome. And we had in our co-main event of the evening, truly the last thing I would have ever expected to happen in this fight. And we had in the co-main rematch of the night, still should have been the main event, and we had Alexa Grasso versus Macy Baba. Yeah, this could not went any different from what I thought it would happen. Even if Alexa were gonna win, knocking Macy out fucking cold was not on the bingo card. Yeah, so the fight started. Alexa was doing pretty decent on the field, like a normal Alexa Grasso fight. Out of nowhere, she just countered Barber with a beautiful left that put Barber down, hair with a right, and then jumped on her neck when she was already out cold. Of course, the fight was ended, and it was called a knockout. You know, it could have been a fucking submission, to be honest. And yeah, Alexa Grasso knocked Barber out fucking cold for a few minutes as well. Barber looked fucking dead. And crazy. Fucking crazy. Again, you know the thumbnail of this recap is Barber out cold. Fucking insane, man. Maybe the most shocking moment of the year so far, finish wise. Holy shit moment of the year. I don't even know what to say, so this was awesome. And holy shit, Alexa Grasso. Wow. Fucking wow. Yeah, awesome. What more can I really say there? So, crazy. Let's talk about the winner here, who I'm sorry for ever counting out. Alexa Grasso. Damn. Holy shit. Don't count out Alexa Grasso. Ever. She knows how to put a stamp on a rematch. Jesus fucking Christ. That was awesome. What more can I say there? That was fucking awesome. Her first UFC knockout. Her first knockout since 2014. So, you know, great. Oh, when did she get power? What? Diego gave her some power. I don't want to know how. What the fuck? Yeah, she's still a top contender, don't worry. And she might be better. Again, don't know when she can knock people out. She was a great boxer. Don't remember her having fucking power. But she put Barber out and still trying to choke her out just for funsies. And yeah, I don't know what to fucking say here. Holy shit. Grasso's back. Still great. And still top contender. So holy shit. This is all I can say. Very few times that you have openly uttered holy shit reacting at something. It just has an instinct. This was one of them. And yeah, holy shit is all I can say. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Don't piss off Alexa Grasso. God damn. Her and Diego, man. They're on her rank and now she has his power. Fuck. They're gonna have some crazy fucking kids. And then for the loser here, Macy Baba falling to 15-3, even though it should be closer to 13-5, which is a decent record. Getting finished for the first time in her career. And yeah, I think this officially stomps out any chance of her being a fucking contender, if it wasn't already stomped out. Yeah, I think we see her career at this point as what it's gonna be, a top 10 fighter who, yeah, is better than Cortez. Kong Wang probably would beat Rose, would probably beat Maverick in a rematch, Eduardo Mora, but I don't see her beating, obviously, any of the top 5. I would take Casey to beat her, I would take fucking Jasmine to beat her, I might take Judice to beat her, to be honest. So, she's not terrible, but she's just not a top fighter. She's not active. I highly doubt she's gonna fight again this year, and if she does, it's gonna be like December. And yeah, just fucking yeah, she got fucked up here, and it got turned into a meme. She's the thumbnail of this video for every wrong reason humanly possible, and holy shit, that's all I can do. I got knocked out and subbed at the same time. It's fucked up, ain't it? Crazy. You another failed UFC experiment. Fighters named the future are just not that good, are they? And she's actually the best one. What did that tell you? Yeah, not the future anymore, baby. Yes, you'll be on OnlyFans soon, don't worry. Not very much more I can say there. And with that being said, not really too much else to be said there. Outside of who should they fight next, and holy shit again, but who should they fight next? For Alexa, very obvious answer to that question. The other fighter in this division who got a quick knockout a few months ago, Manon. I'm excited to see that fight if they do it. That'd be a great fight for Noche. Fucking could be the main event of Noche. And, yeah, sign me up for that fight, because it'd be fucking awesome. Both of them coming off knockouts. Book it, why the fuck not? So, Manon, Grasso, I want to see it. Makes sense. Want to get the title shot, probably. Book it. Simple. Who would say no to that fight after the last performances? Jesus Christ. And then for Macy, that's a tougher question to answer. I'm down to see her fight Jasmine after Jasmine beats Karine. I think that'd make a lot of sense. Could fight Rose, but I don't see the point of that. And yeah, I think that makes sense. Jasmine and Barber. After Jasmine beats Karine, you could run that fight later in the year. Yeah, I think that sounds good. Jasmine and Barber. I'd be down to see it. They'll both are some angry bitches who would definitely talk some shit and have a fun build up. Yeah, run it, why not? Pretty simple matchmaking there for a division that's kind of on fire right now. You're gonna have Natalia and Val soon, Manon and Grasso now, Blanchard fighting for the belt soon, fucking Casey's back, Jasmine is always there. Apparently we're getting knockouts now in this division. How fun. So the women's flyweight's really fucking good right now. And, yeah, what more can I really say? Outside of, all I gotta say there, again, holy shit. The holy shit moment of the year. Maybe my pick for knockout of the year. And, yeah, again, Alexa Grasso, back and better. I'm sorry for ever counting out Alexa Grasso, I'll never do it again. And, trust me, I'm picking her against Manon, don't worry. And, yeah, holy shit, what more can I say? So, that was awesome. And, holy shit, pretty fucking, that's the superlative of this fight. Thumbnail for a reason. Barber got fucked up. And, I guess Alexa Grasso has Diego Lopez's power now. Don't question it, just accept it. Wow. With that being said, more to say who should they fight next. For Grasso, I want to see her against Manon. Would be a great fight for Noche, or even sooner than that, could main event any fight night. And again, with both coming off knockout wins now somehow, and yeah, I want to see that fight. Book it. For Barber, again, if Jasmine beats Karine, which she will, Jasmine and Barber would be a fun one late in the year, October, November, and run it. So if Barber even fights again this year, I won't blame her for taking time off. Jesus fucking Christ. And, crazy. What more can I say? Fucking crazy. And, yeah. Not really much more I can say there. Holy shit, moment of the year. Highlight of the card. One of the, again, maybe my pick for knockout of the year. And, yeah, one of the most shocking and maybe one of the best female knockouts of all time. But fuck the female fighters, durr. And as they were the two biggest highlights of this card, you fucking idiots. They have good nights and they have bad nights. I will agree, some of their bad nights are bad, just like the guys. But they also have great nights, like tonight with Grasso and Casey. And, yeah, what a fool. I would have never thought that the two best knockouts of the night would have been Alexa Grasso and Casey O'Neill. I love the sport sometimes. Great co-main. Holy shit. Grasso was insane. Wow. What more can I say there? And then from what should have been the main event to what actually was the main event. I'm not gonna waste your time here because I don't care to talk about. I didn't care to break this down. I didn't care to watch it or fucking talk about it after the fact. As we have in our main event of the evening, the lame event between two complete tomato cans. We had to end the night on a fucking limp note after Grasso just killed someone. We had in the lame event of the evening, Joe Pyfer versus Israel Adesanya. I'll fucking recap this pretty quickly. Both looked terrible. Round 1, little happened. Pyfer took it at the end of a takedown. Round 2, for some reason, Izzy tried to be a goddamn brawler. Did not work. Got beat up. Taken down. TKO'd. He sucks. Time to retire. Pyfer's trash. Yeah, oh yeah, this was a low-level garbage fight. Commentators talked about it like it was the greatest thing ever. It was low-level garbage and one of the worst fights on the card. What the fuck, I'm not gonna fucking lie to you and hype up a fight that was dog shit. Both guys looked awful, neither looked like that top 15 guy. And, yeah, Izzy, retire, you suck, you always have. Pyfer, you suck, but you beat up an old man. Oh, just get to the point. Who should they fight next? Pyfer fights a DDP. Makes sense. Feed DDP a free win. For Izzy, retire and go fight Jake Paul. Not very much else to say. Both guys suck. Fuck them both. Pyfer's ass. Izzy's old. Low-level garbage. Grasso should have been the main event. Still better than Song and Cejudo last year, because at least we got a winner here. I'll give you that. You were better than Song and Cejudo, because we didn't get a bullshit eye poke decision, so... You know what, Jimmy, maybe you're one too bad. Fuck both of them. Low-level garbage. To end the night. And with that being said, finally... boom. That is the recap. To go over how I did on picks. I went 6 of 13 for perfect 475. Yeah, I got a lot wrong. Worst night of picks so far this year. Thanks, Izzy, you dumb bitch. God, he's really tanked his legacy worse than BJ Penn, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm never picking against Grasso again, that was stupid. Weight bully, dumbasses, old. I got this wrong, and I got 6 right and 7 wrong. Ow. Wait a minute, 5. Yeah, 7 wrong. Shit, 6 and 7, don't say it. Oh boy, great night of picks. So, fuck. Yeah, I got the lock of the night at least. Bonuses for the card went to Pyfer, Grasso, and Fight Night to Ignacio Tofik. I agree with one of them. I would have gave out 4 performance bonuses to Alexa, Chiesa, McKinney, and Casey. At least McKinney and Casey. I don't know how they didn't get a bonus, but these dickheads did. Or fucking this dickhead got one, so... Terrence and Casey got completely shafted here, but... can I say I'm shocked? No. If you missed a card, what should you go back and rewatch? I would say Simone Giannis was a good fight, but if you don't care like watching a draw, skip it. Sterling, sure. Casey for sure. McKinney, Douglas, Chiesa, Grasso. I would rewatch all of those. Sayonara, yeah, you didn't miss much. I doubt you care. It was not a bad fight, just nothing really worth rewatching. Again, if you don't want to, it was a good fight, but if you don't want to rewatch a draw, I don't blame you. Skip all of these. I always do that. Skip this garbage, and this was low-level garbage, so I'd say rewatch Grasso, Chiesa, Douglas, McKinney, Casey, and Sterling. Everything else, and maybe Simone if you want. Everything else, yeah, better skip, trust me. And that leads us to our second, final, and best segment of the night, that being the chopping block, or for this week, just like that mid-card the other week, it's a retirement block with two heads on it, those heads being Machin Tybura and Israel Adesanya. It's time, boys, either retire or get that bitch ass cut. Self-explanatory for both of them. Yeah, fucking retire. I'll tell you that, I don't think anyone else gets cut or retires. Bruna, one more fight. Lopez, one more fight. No shit, Gabby doesn't get cut. Chase should, but he won't be. Ignacio, no. Kyle should, but won't be. Malik, hero, so it ain't retiring. And Barber is not getting cut, so yeah, I would say just retirement block with Izzy and Tybura, so get the fuck out of it. Actually, Tybura might actually just get cut, so if so, I don't think anyone would mind, but we'll see. I'm more than okay with never seeing Tybura or Izzy fight again. And with all that being said, that leads us to our final question of the night. What would I rate the card? It was good. It was very good. I'm going to rate it I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. Yes, the highest and best card of the year so far. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. There was some bad on the card. Again, trust me, we'll get over it. But there was also a lot of good that overpowered it. And I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. Just squeaking by Mexico and Vallejos' card. Both of those were good. I just think this was a smidge better. Fight nights continue to carry 2026 and 2025. And 7 out of 10. First time cracking through the 6s to a 7. And yeah, best card of the year so far. No shocker. And there you go. Not really much more I can say there. 7 out of 10. Best card of the year. And a great way to end March of 2026. The first quarter of the year is done. And all of that will lead us to next week when we begin April with UFC Vegas 118, I think. Moicano and Duncan. That card's okay. It's not bad. It's very weird. A, Ricci and Jandiroba should be the main event. B, that's a weird card. There's a few pretty bad fights on it, but there are some gems and interesting debuts and fights, so it's not terrible. I don't think it's the worst card on paper so far this year. I think 25 and 26 kind of take that, but you know, we'll give it a chance. I've seen worse, and we'll be talking about that next week. Breakdown Friday, recap Sunday. See what happened in Apex for the third time this year to follow up a very good card, and see what the beginning of April has for us. And yeah, not very much else to say there. Fun first quarter of the year done. Fun card in Seattle, card of the year so far. And yeah, ups and downs in March. See what April has for us. We'll be back video-wise Friday and Sunday. Stream-wise, you already know, and short-wise, mainly every day outside of Sunday. And yeah, not really too much else to say there, so fun card, fun recap, And let's end April, shall we, by saying, as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, unless I'm going to say something which I don't believe I am, let's leave Seattle to head back to our favorite empty Apex and see what April has for us. Ain't on April Fool's as well? Not a great day to have a card, is it? But we'll see what next week has for us as we leave Seattle. Best card of the year so far by saying, as always, RX out. Good vibes. Only